Okay, so day 3 of using Grok Bot, and yesterday I used it for math and sheets and emails, and I asked it to review Google Sheet document uh, and help me figure out multiple email threads and information, and then basically summarize everything and then provide a final draft for email that has to be sent. So it had quite a lot of different numbers. It had ad spend data, it had business data, and a big combination of both. And the Google Sheet contained 5 sheets. And what happened? It ignored all of the 5 sheets. It did not understood the context and ignored the 5 sheets. Then I re-explained and it still ignored the 5 sheets. Previously, I gave him an Excel file. I asked to review and provide also insights, and it did. But the insights were that we are missing these columns because those columns had like company domain name, had different people. Basically, it was a big list of different companies and people. It mentioned that there was no prioritization by the lead. There was no blah blah. So it was all useful. That current clients are not excluded. Those kind of things. But it mentioned that there's no information about countries, and there's no information about actual companies that are in the list. There was only the domain, and I asked it like 4 times, and on the 4th time it actually saw, once I told once I opened the sheet myself, there's actually a country column, and it was one of the first ones. So basically it failed to analyze the sheet once again. So 2 examples. Today I asked it to review my emails as a routine. So it's checking my emails, and yes, it identified someone who canceled a call, other stuff. So basically it's doing its job just on that. But on the previous date there was a discussion, and I have to send one email, and I did send the email, and it wrote me I should send an email, and it drafted me another email. And I said that I already sent an email yesterday, and he confidently mentioned that no, you haven't sent it. Then I just gave him a screenshot, and then he said, yes, you're right, I haven't saw that. So not that it didn't saw that, but that it failed. So basically it's failing. It's failing a bit, and it's hard to trust in math. Well, not in math, but in sheets, and looking in multiple sources of data, deep chain reasoning, I would say, and going everywhere deep and figuring out stuff. So basically it's not trustworthy to the full extent. With ChatGPT or Claude, I feel more confident that the answer that it gives me is correct, and here it sounds that it's wrong actually. So what does that give us? That gives us that Grok Bot is untrustworthy. I have a theory. I haven't checked it officially, but I think that they're using probably local models or not XAI's AI there, so to cut costs. Probably, if that makes sense, I don't know, or the migration is not done there. So yeah, it's very strange. The thing that I like about it is that it's still nice to use different agents. I have one for health, another one for home stuff, for like my CTO, and then those kind of things. So the whole concept is nice. It actually is nice, and it's and don't get me wrong, it does its job 80-90%, but the last 10% that's super crucial, it kind of fails, so it needs more brain, and as of now, I really don't trust it in and I will ask it to verify that it gives me exact source, exact column names it checked, and maybe timestamps or those kind of things, because I think it's unreliable to be 100% like usable. So that's unfortunate, and I bought the $300 Super Grok Heavy subscription. There's also the Cursor subscription, which is cheaper, and it's 200 or something. So my answers are that yes, you can get the cheaper for 200, but if you buy the 300, I also saw that I get Grok Super Heavy usage, so I can use via CLI or I think we're using OAuth, so I can connect Hermes agent or OpenClaw or whatever, and it has its own limits, and Grok has its separate limits. So basically, you're getting two things to use. So maybe it's actually a good way. I haven't tested the usage yet with Super Grok Heavy, but basically, if that's the case, it's kind of a steal in a way, because you get Grok Super Heavy and you get Grok Bot, which is with its own usage. And in 2 days, today's the third day, but it's super early today. So in 3 days, I would say 2 days, I already spent like 35% or almost to 40% of the usage on Grok Bot. I was let's call it coding, orchestrating my Hermes OpenClaw agents. I was using my DigiGX Spark for UGC video creation with AI, so fake videos, well, not fake videos, but fake people, let's call it this way, AI avatars with voiceover locally using DigiGX Spark, shooting promos, doing emails, doing research. It's quite good with helping with content, but yeah, there's the aspect of untrustfulness, and also that the usage is drawing quite fast, but I'm a strong power user. So as of now, I like it, but I'm very cautious. So you should be also cautious and check yourself at least for a week or so. Maybe they will fix it, maybe they will increase the brain power there, but yeah, be careful and try to enjoy it, because it's actually fun and useful, but still, untrust me.